If MIAGI should go down as anything for me, it would be as a time where music was felt. I started with a simple idea: make some mainstream records, get more fans, flex a bit on the music, which is what I like to typically do. And while I have been able to achieve a bit of that, thank you, by the way, it's been so much more. I always thought music had to be experienced, so concepts like soundscape weren't foreign to me. In fact, my first album, The Elysian Paradigm, is proof of that. But this time we had to do it a bit differently, so we hit the streets. Literally. We went to a stunning number of shows, from like intimate settings to the big stages, saw a couple of artists, more mainstream, more indie, just to soak in the different sounds, appreciate the music, so that when it was time, we could speak. I distinctively remember this one. It was on a Friday. I was in a meeting, and then the first line dropped in my heart, and I couldn't focus anymore. See, I had been going through some things in terms of having to distance myself from the wrong kind of relationship, so it made perfect sense. I spent the next hour or so writing. It was probably the smoothest experience on the project. No beat first, no missing piece. God gave me everything before I even stepped into the studio. I guess in a way that's kind of how you know it's meant to be. So when I finally got to work and translated the sounds, and it turned out just exactly as it was in my head, that was amazing for me. And then when I showed Ruben as well, and he went off, I knew this one wasn't just for me. But at this point, I didn't know it was an album. I just knew it was music, good music. Until one Saturday, a couple months later actually, I was in the gym, and then it hit me, MIAGI as a name for a project, which is apt because like MIAGI-Do, the project became a space for many learnings. So I hit Ruben up, and we locked in for several months, and yeah, magic.
These are the behind the scenes momentos. Yeah, so then it goes one more time. No, this last time is
Originally, Cause was just me trying to do a record where I could play live drums, but then it became, well, Cause. I wrote that one specifically on the struggles of the come up, and how sometimes the icing becomes the cake in the chase. Something I've seen way too often. North Star shares the same sentiment as well, just in a broader sense. Like, not just for music, that is. Funny thing is, Cause had about 3 different versions, and we kind of had to narrow down on the one that would best sell the idea. Yeah, it was vibes.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was mixing songs for the upcoming project, right? Which is, I think, finally gotten the flow that I want. But I got to a point, and I was trying to mix a certain section of the song. Well, it's not a section, it's a subsection. It's like just one bar. Now it's something about the lifestyle. If I put it all in, I want to say I could get. So that bit was like, that was the bit before the bit went Afro, right? So so I took just that section, like. So now you have to get out because I have to work for like 15 minutes, then I can go back to chilling. Generally, I like to end my projects really high. It feels like a proper build up that way, a crescendo, if you will. And Pocket is no different. I knew I wanted to do something familiar, but still tell my story, still put the gift in it. So I got to work. Scrapped a lot of melodies. I played until I settled for one because I was able to freestyle to it. Really, just a freestyle. The only thing I knew at that point was that the swing was stupid, and so I had to switch it up. That's what I meant. So I recorded the chorus. This, that, nappy, this, that, MIAGI, that, and it's just like this, that, nappy nigga about that, like, yeah, this, that, magic, and I put it down right, yeah, and it just lined up so perfectly with the beat that I had to keep it going and then kind of build the idea around that. It made sense, even though I didn't have the full picture. Trust me, this one took its time. Had to take a breather, go on a holiday before the lyrics even came to me. But I'm glad because, like that Pocket, it isn't something you can force. And that's the theme across this project for me, that in all the different shapes, subgenres, and mind frames for the different songs, I was able to appreciate the gift of music in different pockets, and who knows, maybe next time you're listening to it, you will appreciate it too. I mean, a man can dream, right? Cause I got you falling. Yeah.